Hello and welcome to my stables. I'm the DMobo and welcome back to Echoes of the Past. So, as many of you have seen in the post I made on my channel, my internal SSD decided to take a crap. Right now the party is about to kick some ass and earn some mighty fine gold. We've already done initiatives, so we are going to follow through with combat. The first one to go is Grumil. Now, before this, Kyrish is like, you know what? Here, take this bolt. And he gave Grumil the yellow tipped dart, which Grumil is going to shoot at one of the six-legged lizards. Now, these are not normal six-legged lizards. Two of them are a nice golden color, and two of them are missing scales, a bit of flesh, and part of their tail. So, he is going to shoot it with the crossbow. We're starting off with Grumil landing a attempted critical. I hate it. Crit and decap. I hate my character sometimes. Grumil takes a good aim at the creature, and the arrow fizzes right through the air. It goes into the creature's head, and it exits through its tail and drops a good 10 feet more afterward. The creature goes to start walking towards Grumil, and it just falls.
Cat! Cat. Yeah.
I'm just looking at him. That's all I'm doing.
Bean folio, that's where it is.
Fucking Grayson's in the background, just like answering him.
Oh my god. Alrighty.
Do you mind? I am trying to talk to these people. I swear to God.
He minds. He minds.
Oh, he really does.
As you see the arrow go through, this six-legged creature, as it falls through the start of its head, you can see this random-ass desert cat running around the body. And the creature disintegrates into a golden dust. Now, you would recognize this sort of color from the creatures that you had first fought when entering the city. Those little half-tornado creatures that were playing tug of war with the corpse bodies. As the dust settles, it starts to swirl. And this creature is a little bit bigger. It looks at the party, hisses, and flees. Gonna take care of that.
That's right. Get your ass out of here. Go on. Don't let the desert hit your ass on the way out.
These things really don't stand up to much, do they? It's a wonder that there are even the apex carnivores around.
I don't think they are when the dragon's around.
Well, not when the dragon's around, of course. That kind of takes a bit of a special case there, don't you think?
Point in the center. We're definitely not the apex predator range.
No, yes. Well, when Rhea's around, of course, she's the apex.
After it flees, Bert, it is your turn.
Bert is going to take Take a move action. I will take a shot at it. 19.
That does hit. Roll for damage.
11 points.
As you shoot this undead creature in, you manage to hit it in the shoulder joint. It starts to surge forward, and you notice its movement decrease drastically, and then it just stops, still staring hungrily and making very angry noises at you. Next is Solus.
Right.
Okay.
Someone light that thing on fire for me, please. Or at least put a light next to it.
I don't think Solus can do that.
I don't think so either.
So I'll have him move to the closest one. Guess he'll bite.
Alright, roll me an attack.
9.
Solus goes to attack, but he goes to lunge forward, and he sees the sands and kinda falters a bit, missing the paralyzed creature. After Solus is Rhea.
Here I go. Time for me to show that Apex Predator style. 22.
22 is a hit, please roll for damage.
16.
You run up to this creature and you take your greatsword and you bring it over your shoulder. You slice off one of its legs. With it being unbalanced, it tips over and does a small mini faceplant in the desert. This 5-legged creature is face down, ass up.
And that is what you call Apex Predator.
My god, this isn't exactly the experiment I was looking for.
After Rhea is this thing's turn. It stares at the party, looks at what's going on, and disappears under the sands.
Oh.
Next is Riku.
Apex. Well, perhaps that was a bit of an overestimation.
Choco Yuriku.
Yes.
Oh, I thought you were waiting for Riku and I was like, Choco!
No, Tita was talking and I wasn't gonna interrupt. Riku is
I guess.
gonna move
I guess.
right here. And she's kind of watching between the two one 5 and the other 6-legged creature. Amora is going to stay put. And she forms a defensive stance, so she has her shield in front of her body and her sword with her arm outstretched behind her, watching the other creature. Very Kyrish, take your turn.
Okay. What does the one on the left look like it's about to do?
It's looking at you, and its tail is swishing, almost as if in a thoughtful manner.
Apparently it's being assailed by a fucking desert cat, too.
You know, this desert cat, they like getting in everybody's business.
They really do. Yeah, you. I'm casting Ray of Frost on the... there.
A ranged touch attack.
17.
You take your hand, and the light blue mist forms around it, and you make the motion of throwing a ball, and that orb of blue mist forms into a solidified icicle. And it flies through the air, and it pierces the creature through and through. Roll me some damage.
3.
Hey, that's max damage. The creature screeches in pain as it had its 2 lower legs and its head about to go under the sands, but being pierced, it turns around and there is a very angry glare looking right at you. Sage, it is now your turn.
Yes! Ha! We're sending a magic missile at this guy. So that's a level 1 spell.
Which one?
2 missiles.
Which one are you hitting?
Oh. I thought there was only one guy left.
No, there's 2.
Oh. I'm hitting the one that Kyrish was going after because he's hard. He's way out there. It's hard for a melee fighter to hit.
Okay.
What did that mean? Choco, why are you laughing like that? I'm so very nervous. Okay, well, I'm just gonna roll damage now. Okay.
Don't overthink it. It's fine.
First missile does 2 damage. Second missile does 4 damage.
Okay.
And that's all I got.
Sage, the top of your left hand glows purple as 2 little orbs float around each other, and then they zoom off, and it strikes the impaled creature in the head.
Pew.
And it screeches. And he looks towards you. But as he does, he closes his eyes. Alright, Korric. It is finally your turn.
Yay.
Korric, you see this animal, and you kind of stare it down. And as you do, the orange mist comes almost from the middle of your forehead and lackadaisically goes to the other creature in the middle of its head. And your magic slowly envelops the creature.
I can just imagine, like, my headcanon for this, Korric just goes over to the edge of the path, cracks his whip, and he's like, "You are my bitch now!"
Oh my god.
Now you know what happens in the whorehouse.
Oh my god.
So you can now control this creature. You can give it simple commands.
Okay.
It is the 5-legged creature's turn. There is a muffled growling coming from beneath the sands. And there's not a whole lot else that it can do. The round begins again with Gremille. Seeing what everyone is doing, he is going to do the Assassin's Creed push Gremille or Bird aside, walk towards the end of the path, and dives right into the sand.
Oh. Sure. Okay.
I was about to make the pun of he tries to push Bert to one side to get past, and Bert just pushes him back into the sand, but never mind, he's done it himself.
Yeah. That was Gramil that just jumped in the sand,
Yep.
and he's heading after the one that dipped in the sand itself. I assume.
I don't know. Why don't you sit around and find out?
Oh, I don't want to sit around anywhere. Being attacked.
Kyrish, Sage, and Korric would be able to see a bolt coming from underneath the sands, and it pierces the creature in the throat.
I'm going to use Magic Circle against evil. As a free action, just tell everybody that I've cast it and to get inside the bubble.
Cool.
Since it works as protection from evil, subjects in the bubble get a +2 deflection bonus to AC, a +2 resistance bonus on saves. Can't be possessed. Something like that. So yeah, I will cast that.
Alright. Everyone except for Rhea would be able to see Bird kind of having his hands folded against each other, and the puke yellow mist forms around his hands, and as he spreads them apart and puts them out to the sides, the mist expands in a bubble, and the color slowly fades. After that is Solus's turn.
He rolled a 17.
That does hit. Roll for the damage.
10.
Alright, and roll 2d6 for the ice damage, please.
7. I got a nat 1 and then a 6. I got a 1 and a 6. Both ends.
The Solus, seeing the leg is in a much better position, snarls and bites at this leg, and as he does, there's Rhea, you would be able to see this. Ice starts to emit from his mouth, and it slowly encases the creature. And Solus rips his head, taking another leg off, and swings his head the other way and bashes the creature, the frozen creature, with its own leg, shattering it and the leg.
I thought I had a vicious one around here.
Korric, you would feel a sense of excitement and giddiness through your link.
He really enjoyed that.
The other six-legged creature, hearing the shattering noise, opens its eyes and looks toward the pieces of ice flying everywhere. Korric, you can feel your grip loosen on the animal, and as it slowly fades, it closes its eyes again and sweeps its head toward the people that attacked him. He hisses and he slinks under the sands.
Okay. Problem solved. He's leaving.
Do you wish to continue on with the list, or do you want to take a short rest?
Let's keep going.
I'm fine to keep going.
Yeah.
Samesies.
You travel a further bit down the road, and for ease's sake, we're just going to leave everybody in the same position. Grimil hasn't joined you yet. He is still MIA.
Can't leave him behind.
We can totally leave him behind.
Well,
Can I use message to check in?
You can certainly try.
I will use message to check in.
What would your magic animal be? Oh wait, no, message is just you.
Yeah, it's just like a whispered message that the other one
She
hears.
tweeted.
Yeah, I tweet him.
tweeted.
At Grimil, you good, bro?
There isn't. There's not really a reply from Grimil, but I mean, this seems to be part of his character. As you're
So, he's not coming back to me. But I don't know if he's ignoring me or if he's dead. Just heads up.
If he's dead, it's okay, right?
You're very nonchalant about death.
I just don't care for Bramil.
Apparently you care for him more than Keith.
Keith's not dead. He just left. We
Use
didn't
Summoning
have a
Stone,
choice.
Bring him back.
This guy's here, If he falls into the sands, it's fine.
We need to bring Keith back. Somebody use a Summoning Stone. Bring him back. He's supposed to be here. Look at how much he's helped us out.
Give him some time.
Time doesn't seem like a luxury that any of us have right now.
What kind of discussion's going on over here? Did you see what Solus did? That was amazing.
Good.
So it tells me I stepped into a very, very awkward conversation.
You're right, Kyrish. We should give him some time to cool down. Let's cross a few more things off the list and talk about it again.
Right, we'll summon him tonight, yes?
Sure. Provided we don't get any sticky situations before then.
I don't know who you're talking about, but I agree fully.
Keith.
What about him?
We need to use a Summoning Stone and bring him back.
Ah, that's fair.
I think his feelings were hurt, and I don't think that anybody ever intended that to happen. He has been a very big help, and his Grimil, just, I don't know. I don't know what his beef is with them. They clearly have history, but that's no reason for us to just cast aside all he's done for us and just leave him out in the cold like this.
He's the one that walked away, though. We didn't go anywhere.
I mean,
Yeah,
to
we
be
did.
fair, with everything that's been happening and such, not really treated Keith the same as we treated like Amora or Riku. So I guess it just got to him after a while. I feel bad now. And I'm not even the one that was putting a lot towards this.
The worst that could happen is we summon him. He just tells us all to just get bent, and he doesn't want to be around us anymore, and then that's his choice. But I need to at least thank him for the help that he's been and not let him just go away thinking that we don't care for it. God, look at Bert all in his feels again.
I'm gonna say Sage is like, not good at these feelings. Perhaps we wait until Camille isn't around. He does not like Camille.
Like, where is he anyway?
He
Camille's in the
hasn't
sand.
answered my message. I have no idea where he went.
Is that the dragon in the sand?
Mm.
Well, now Gramilla and the dragon are in the sand.
Maybe Gramille's in the dragon in the sand.
If he's not going to deign to answer me, then we should move on. He probably knew what he was doing when he dove into the sand. It's not like he's a stranger to this place.
I mean, that's fair.
Or perhaps just committed suicide. Either way.
Thank you for that dark thought.
You're welcome.
As you are discussing
Not that-
Gramille's fate,
We're not that bad of a company, are we?
Apparently we are.
He'd rather be with dragons in the sand than with us.
there are shadows that pass over you. They land a good, decent bit from the party. You see 3 beautiful winged lions. They unfurl their wings that shine like diamonds in the rough. In the breeze, their yellow fur flows like water. You can hear them snarling, but they're not really looking at you. For shortly behind them are 3 more. These are gray, but the canvasy tissue of the wings are gone and there's only bones remaining. What fur that is left is a dull gray, and their eyeless faces show a mix of skull and strips of hanging flesh.
Are there of these things on the list?
Did we just get surrounded by like 6 more things?
These dragons, because they look like dragons.
Look, I'm doing the best I can with the assets I have for roleplaying.
I'm just saying, because you're like fur, their fur is. I'm like, that's a dragon.
It is a
Yeah.
dragon.
Dragons don't
Use
have
your
fur.
imagination.
Okay.
They are winged
Yes.
lions.
Winged lions, undead winged lions.
Alright, let's see what Grayson.
who has the-
Fuck
They
off.
are undead?
The ones that came from that are behind you, the green ones are undead. The red ones are not.
There's an awful lot of undead creatures out here.
That feels bad.
It does, doesn't it?
I didn't know zombies like the desert.
Apparently.
Should we take care of the undead ones?
Do you think we can avoid the live ones?
Let's worry about them in a minute.
I mean, unless you can swim
think
through
we're-
the sand.
I think we're going to be dealing with them very quickly.
Yeah, well, the undead ones are way closer to me.
Everybody stand around me. Get in this circle.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
It'll help.
Got one here that's appropriate to something. A penguin takes his car to the shop, and the mechanic says it'll be about an hour. Check back later. While he waits, the penguin goes to an ice cream shop, orders the big sundae to pass the time. The penguin isn't the cleanest eater, mind you, and he ends up covered in melted ice cream. When he returns to the shop, the mechanic takes one look at him and says, "Looks like you're below a seal." No, the penguin insists, it's just ice cream.
God.
I don't get it.
Blowjob.
All my jokes are pretty clean. You guys are the worst.
To be fair,
We're here to corrupt you.
Oh my god.
I have one that I don't know Leigh will get, but what has 18 legs and catches flies?
Go on.
18
A baseball
legs.
team.
Oh my god.
What has 4 eyes but can't see?
Mississippi.
Oh my god.
Clever, clever boy.
That was the one.
What do you call someone who refuses to fart in public? A private tutor.
What sits at the bottom of the ocean and worries? A nervous wreck.
Yeah.
God.
How does a woman scare a gynecologist? By becoming a ventriloquist.
God. Oh my god.
What do you call it when a rooster sees a pile of lettuce?
Go.
A chicken sees a salad.
What did one saggy boob say to the other saggy boob?
Why
If
are
we,
you?
don't, if we don't get some support, people think we're nuts.
Why are you like this, Leigh?
I'm British. This is what we do.
Is it?
Yes.
You're like the first British person I've met, okay? I don't know, man. I've watched a lot of Doctor Who, and that's about it.
Oh god. I love it. The winged lions kind of crouch. They're eyeing you, and they're also eyeing their undead counterparts. It would be at this point, Amara starts to hover 5 feet in the air. And she's taken a more offensive stance where her sword is brought to her front in a diagonal, and her shield is kind of tucked back, protecting her side. This guy, he is not too fond of what's going on. He's going to start flying towards you. He too is hovering in the air, as the undead creatures are. And will begin a stare down with the dead creature. Rhea, it is your turn.
Let's go swangaranging. Do not have flanking, no additional attack bonus.
Should we be attacking the ones that aren't undead? Perhaps it was too late to say that.
I think it is a bit late to say that. Well, if it's in defense.
Rhea, you do manage to hit it. Roll for damage.
30.
You run up to this lion and As you do, you bring up your sword and you make a very nice gouge in its chest. As it does, the wound seems to sear with light very quickly before it fades. Kyrish, it is your turn.
Right. Well, I suppose we're going to keep running into things. Let's get a little bit of help, shall we? And he is going to cast Summon Monster. I summon you, Celestial Badger!
Kyrish has
Oh my god, it's a badger!
blue mist forming around his hands, and it forms an oval. An oval very similar to what Sage disappeared in. But except taking someone into it, out pops a badger.
It's cute.
And
Is
as
it
anybody
a
else
little
would say-
badger icon?
Well, at least it's not the Pulpus. Still getting used to this.
As you do that, it is the badger's turn.
Oh, he's gonna ready an attack.
Alright. The badger kind of crouches down. Its hackles start to raise, and it makes a very angry sounding chittering noise. After that is this one's turn. And seeing its friend getting attacked, it mulls over. As it flies past, it gives Rhea kind of a wary look, but decides she is not the bigger threat at the moment. After that is this one's turn. After being attacked, it will retaliate. It is going to swipe a claw at Rhea. Does an 18 hit you?
Yes.
Okay. Give me the dice, thank you. Take 8 points of damage. After that is this guy's turn. The undead sees the lone other lion by itself and is going to attempt to snack on it. That's a hit. As it lands, the lion grabs the edge of the wing, clamps down, and dead weights onto the ground. Rhea, you would hear tissue ripping and bone snapping and a large roar coming from the other dragon. Or, god damn it, lion. After that is Riku's turn. She is going to attempt to take care of one of these problems. And a lavender mist forms around her, and she shoots it toward this undead to your back right. The purple mist starts to envelop this creature, and it lowers itself in the air, and it is letting this ungodly screeching noise. You see this creature, it almost looks like bits of it are coming apart, almost disintegrating as the mist kind of shrinks around this dead lion,
No, kitty.
And why are you rooting for the enemy?
Yeah, for real, traitor.
Kitty!
Dead kitty.
And the mist slowly fades away.
Drive to such pretty kitty.
After Riku is the third undead kitty's turn, and it is going to go straight for the other live one with another bite. That hits. This one goes to bite for the wing, but it doesn't get its exact target, but it does hit some of the sinewy tissue, and there is a slight ripping noise and a short, sharp cry from the live lion. After that is Amora. Amora is playing no games whatsoever, and she is going to charge straight into this lion. Sorry, their name is Dragon. That's why I keep calling it a dragon. She is going to fully charge at the lion and slash with her sword. She manages to hit. She gets close enough and she misses with her shield, but she manages to deal a similar wound. She takes her sword and she scrapes it across the bone, but as the sword glints off the bone, it manages to stick inside of the creature. After Amora is Sage.
I don't want to kill the pretty kitty. You know what? Scorching Ray. We'll just Scorching Ray. I could Scorching Ray. I'm gonna aim for the guy here on the bottom right, because nobody's been around him yet.
Alright. Roll a touch attack.
That was a 4.
The top of your right hand glows purple and an orb of fire, and you lob this orb of fire towards the creature, and it starts its descent way too early, and the ball of fire dips under the sand. After that is Korric.
I guess I'll move here. Still within the ring. And I guess I'll cast a spell.
What are you gonna cast?
I think I'm gonna do Soften Earth and Stone.
Korric, you focus your orange magic and you shoot it through the air, and it starts to circle around the red dragon. The red lion, damn it. Fucking, I'm calling it by their name, the Dragons. And the hardened road starts to turn the color of the dangerous sand surrounding you. And the Dragon is too involved with the dead one to realize that it is now sunk in the ground. It tries to flap its wings and hurts itself more because the one wing is broken. And it cries out. I need Sage, Kyrish, and Bert to roll me a spot check.
Oh, I thought it was
Spot check, you say?
Yes.
Spot check.
like, oh, we're in danger. I'm not happy today. 14.
16.
16, okay.
24.
Alright. Kyrish and Sage, you would see almost underneath Amora a dark orange fin popping out from under the sand. Bert, you realize you see the same thing, but then you look closer, and that fin is slowly getting bigger, and you see the back of Grimmeel's head slowly starting to rise up from
Sand
the
shark! Sand shark!
Is that what that? Well, that's what I'm wondering. Can I identify what the fin looks like? Is it reptilian in nature? Is it a fucking porpoise that somebody brought in and didn't tell us about?
Look.
You would recognize this fin as part of what Keith's race is, because Keith has the same one, except Grimmeel is obviously a darker color.
Okay, so it's part of Grimmel.
Yes.
Alright, cool.
Korric and Rhea, I need you to roll me your own spot checks.
18.
Alright.
Also an 18.
As you two are looking amongst your own battles, you will see somewhere off in the distance, around this area, a very large red, thin object coming out from the sand and going underneath.
Desert Dragon is a red dragon, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh dear.
Guys, I think all this may have attracted our target.
Well, looks like she's coming to us a lot sooner.
Fuck.
Do we have a game plan? We don't, do we?
Nope!
I have a game plan. It's called Get Back in the Square.
As you're all saying this, Grimmeel seems to launch himself from the sands, and he manages to grab onto the leg of the dead lion. Next is this wyvern's oh my god, this lion's turn.
Is it a wyvern, a dragon, a lion? Who knows?
It's a lion. It's a lion.
Are you sure you're not lying?
The creature is going to fly towards the group.
Well,
And it is going to try to swipe at Solus.
Not the puppy!
However, as it goes to swipe, its claws scrape against the magic bubble. And it hisses in frustration. Bert, it is your turn. Bert follows Riku's example, and his puke green mist starts to envelop the same lion. Bert, as you begin your turn, the puke yellow mist envelops the lion, and you decide, you know what, when push comes to shove, and you do exactly that. You move towards the lion, and the barrier moves with you, essentially pushing the lion away from you. After Bert, is Solus's turn.
Let's have him move forward and fight the dead dragon. Sorry, griffin, cat thing.
Alright, roll an attack, please.
10.
Solus goes to bite the lion, but with the lion having to be pushed, it knocked the dragon just a bit off course, just enough for Solus to miss. After that is this lion's turn. And it is very curious to see two potentially good snacks helping. It decides to hover over a little bit and give the dead lion some of its own medicine. With a hit. The lion rears its head and it grabs the shoulder of the dead one and wrenches its head to the side, tearing off a good chunk of undead flesh and fur off with it. The creature doesn't feel any pain, but it still counterbalances as the weight has been displaced. So which one's this one? After that is Rhea's turn.
Did anyone else see that?
See what?
The living creature is helping us?
The ones that are the lion?
Are you drunk?
A little bit. Not nearly as much as I should be, but a little bit.
Good to know.
Rhea's gonna look at this one and be like, I'm sorry, I got a bit too hasty. I attacked the wrong thing. No hard feelings. I'm gonna go over this way. You may also want to come over this way because there's a dragon coming. But,
Fuck.
no hard feelings. I'm assuming it's going to try an attack of opportunity, given I hit it.
Favorite game, odds or evens?
Evens.
Evens, it will let you pass. Odds, it's gonna snap. I rolled
The
a 4.
dragon?
That's an even.
The lion goes to raise its paw, but it sees you lower your sword and back away. And it lowers its paw and cocks its head and kind of does like a low mix between a purr and a growl.
Okay,
I-
how about movement?
Told
15,
you!
20, 25, 30. Slap this thing while I'm going past.
You know,
Because now I see the zombie was. It's like, right. Right. Slap.
As you charge, you bring your sword and you swipe it along your left, and it leaves a nice gash from the front of its front leg, and it stops halfway through its gut. When you retract your sword, some of the rotten innards come sloughing out. Roll me some damage.
Alright. So that'd be 25 damage. I'm assuming these things are evil.
Yes. After Rhea is Kyrish.
And then with my last 10 movement, I'm trying to get towards that square. just
What?
all the way, just charging down. It's like dragon, 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 dragon.
How close is Eastral?
You have no knowledge of Eastral's presence yet.
What am I hearing?
Oh, I didn't. Okay.
Korric and Rhea saw that.
Yep. Hence why, as soon as Rhea was getting closer to you all, after running and slapping a zombie along the way, it's like dragon, 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 dragon.
And nobody said anything.
Rhea is just saying dragon, 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 dragon. Well, just pointed in the direction.
Don't panic!
Okay. Looking in that direction, would he see it?
You don't see anything.
Okay. Are you sure you're feeling alright, Rhea?
Dragon.
Right.
Also, maybe slight heat stroke. I don't know. I'm
think
not
that
used to being this furless.
I am going to attack with my fucking battle axe. I'm sorry, I find it so humorous. That's the weapon I'm going with.
Roll me an attack.
Just does not fit the character. Wow. Okay.
Roll me some damage.
Get fucked, boy!
You raise your axe up and you remember a few weeks ago that when fighting undead things that smashing is better than slashing. So don't you
Don't say anything.
And you raise the flat side of your axe up, and you just bring it down upon the creature's head, and there is a nice resounding crunch as the skull falls in on itself, but the creature is still mobile.
Interesting.
Damn.
Okay.
That's what we call tent peg.
The fuck?
Drove that son of a bitch into the ground like a tent peg.
Good.
It's still moving. Better fix that. Just saying.
But it is your badger's turn.
Sir Badgington, rip him a new one.
Yeah.
Alright, he's going on the south side of Solace then.
You whistle for the badger to follow you, and he gets to the soft sand. He puts his paws, seeing that it's very soft, and he kind of sinks through it, and he will kind of just flow right underneath. The badger comes up from the sand and tries to swipe up at the lion, but it just didn't have... If its arms were a little bit longer, it would have hit. But as the badger misses, it goes beneath the sands once again.
Fuck.
The fun begins again.
Sorry, Badger.
And Kyrish, as your badger falls into the sand, there is a soft rumbling. From behind you, there was a large geyser. There's a large sound like a geyser erupting, and you are showered with sand.
What is that from? slowly turns around.
Does anybody follow suit?
Well, yeah.
Big ass guys are coming out of the sand. I think gotta catch my attention.
The 5 of you slowly turn around and you see the dragon launching itself, similar to Grumeel and the badger, out from the sand in this area. It launches itself, jaws agape, lowers its head, and dives back on the other side of the road. Once the sand settles, all you see is a red thin tail disappearing under the sands. And there is no longer dueling lines.
Oh, shit.
So the dragon just ate the damn lions?
He ate 2 of them, yes.
The undead ones or the red ones?
One of each, I think.
Yes.
Oh, one of each. Okay.
That's gonna get him a sore stomach.
Yeah, he's gonna have indigestion. I hope it burns.
By the gods. Rhea, take over this fight. Sage, I'm going to need you to translate, yes?
Sure, yep.
We've got probably one shot at this. I don't want to chase her all over the damn desert.
Lead the way.
After that happened, this lion over here saw its friend not only get its wing broken, stuck in the sand, but also eaten whole. It flees.
I would too.
I don't blame it at this point.
I'd be shitting myself the whole way back.
That's a pretty smart there little lion.
I would also run. Yep.
Randomly turns up, has to try and fight zombies, gets slapped in the face by accident, then sees its mates get eat. There's a drag. As it gets shouted at, a dragon's going, it's like, yeah, I'm done with today.
That's a bad day, for sure.
After that is Riku's turn. Riku is going to take a step back because she is not getting in the middle of all that nonsense.
Also smart.
After that is this dragon over here. Lion. The lion.
I was gonna say, damn, there's more than one dragon now? Uh-oh.
Listen back and just make a tally for how many times we get this wrong.
Yes.
Okay, so
We
the
need
thing
that.
is the creature's name is Dragon, but you guys don't know that. So, because y'all haven't rolled any knowledge nature or knowledge local checks, so you just know these are winged lions, and my brain is like, oh, just say Dragon. No, they don't know that. So yes, it's like a conscious effort, and I fail every time.
You're doing great.
It's fine. As long as I don't have to fight more than one dragon, we're good.
So this
We know out of character, we just don't know in character. I don't think
Yeah.
any of us are going to get those two things mixed up.
Ah.
So the Dragon is going to try and fling Grumeel off of its leg. It ain't gonna do shit because I rolled a nat 1. Between
Yes.
He's trying. We support him trying.
between Amora bashing in the side of the head, the other lion taking a bite out of its shoulder, and this tiny lizard man clinging onto its leg. It just is overwhelmed and overstimulated and does not know what to do. Speaking of Amora, it is her turn, and she is going to try and shield bash the thing in the head. God damn it. Nat 20.
Holy shit.
Threaten decap?
Yes.
This bitch.
So many nat 20s today.
I mean, her bash has a threat range of 19. So it was 19, nat 20, and then she hit the AC on the third roll. Amora sheathes her sword as she is bringing up her shield, and as it's just about over her head, she brings her other arm up, and in a large war cry, she brings the shield down. She actually lifts herself up in the air a little bit, and there is just the closest sound that you can relate to is what the palace roof sounded like when the dragon destroyed it. And the creature just dead falls into the sand. After that is Sage.
The dragon is in the north of us on the map.
It disappeared off on the eastern side, but you have no idea where she went off to.
Cool. Well, to get over by Kyrish, kind of at the edge of the bubble. And I guess I'll throw a ray of frost at that undead one while I'm over here. It's not a lot, but it's something.
Alright, roll for a touch attack.
You have been so bad today, Mr. Dye. How I'm gonna intimidate the hell out of you.
Eat the dice.
It didn't work. I rolled a 1.
Oh!
Dice has intimidated the fuck out of you.
Ah!
Your
This dice isn't like.
Ray of Frost. Your left bicep glows purple, and it starts to form in your hand, and as soon as the slightest tinge of blue comes out, the mist dissipates.
Hey! Fuck. What the hell was that? Grit. And then just turn to Kyrish, ready to go.
Are you having magical dysfunction, or what's going on there?
Shut up! I meant to do that. Brush the frost from my hands. Let's go talk to a dragon.
Let's attempt to talk to her.
As you start walking towards that direction, Korric, it is your turn.
I guess I'll move over here. And then I will use my lightning spell. Call lightning. On the red living creature.
Korric, what are you doing?
I don't know. Isn't that one of the bad guys?
No.
Korric, you raise your hand up to the sky, and a trail of orange mist goes up towards it, and on this beautiful clear day, there is a random black swirl of clouds, and through it you hear thunder, and a crack of lightning comes down and strikes the undead creature. Roll me 3d6.
12.
The lightning strikes the creature and makes a very nice hole in the middle of its body, and it collapses onto the ground, half of it in the sand, half of it on the hardened road. It is struggling to stay above the sand, but with there being a hole disconnecting the spine, it is having a little bit of trouble with that. It is the round restart, and Grumiel surfaces to makes the surface, and he walks onto the road, and he stands there observing you and everybody else.
Can I make some checks to find out what the hell we just fought?
You are more than welcome to. It would be knowledge local or knowledge nature, whichever you prefer.
I rolled a 19.
You have been in this area before, and you slowly remember that these winged lions are labeled as dragoons. They're often mistaken for young dragons, as far in the distance they do seem to look like dragons, but when you get up close, usually it's too late for that. But up close you can see instead of scales there is fur, and obviously instead of dragons' heads it is lions' heads.
I will relay all of that information to the people around me so that everybody is up to speed on what the hell we're fighting.
Lovely, we have a name to put on them. Now, finish offing this undead freak, yes?
I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm ready.
Well,
I'm
waiting
ready.
on my...
I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm gonna sneeze. I'm gonna sneeze. Stand up my nose. I'm gonna sneeze.
Oh, look. Not a Rhea sneeze. That could be disastrous.
The undead dragoon manages to fully get up on the... Oh, it's this way. Fully manages to get onto the road, but it just physically can't do any more else. Bert, it is your turn.
I think I'm gonna try and shoot him.
If you shoot him, you will get a -4 penalty as you are shooting into combat.
I'll take that chance. 13?
You shoot your crossbow, and it looks like it's about true, but it's just a little to the left too much. It narrowly misses the body of the dragoon, but it doesn't hit anybody else.
Oh, that's a good thing.
After that is Solus. Yep. It's still up and
Solus
around,
is-
but not.
He'll just bite him since he don't got much more he can do. He doesn't have anything else he can do, really.
Roll me the attack.
19.
Yes. Solus takes the opportunity of the creature being right in front of it and does what any good woofers do and goes right for the throat. Roll me some damage.
9. 8.
Solus lunges for the throat, and Kyrish, everybody would actually be able to see this as Solus's mouth grasps around the throat. Ice spreads from it, and as it fully surrounds the creature's neck, Solus will wrench his head to the side, not only taking the chunk of neck with him, but since there's a huge lack of support there, the creature's head will fall onto the road and shatter into pieces. And the creature lies still.
And again, I'd be more sad about missing out on a kill. Was enough for the fact that was cool.
Just glad things are dead.
Good boy, Solus.
Good boy.
Solus will turn around and give a little head bump, wolf nuzzle, to Korric, with a happy doggy grin on his face.
Now, unless there's any more threats around, you two have got a date with a dragon.
That makes it sound like we're gonna be dinner.
That's what you do on dates.
How would you even know?
You're right. I never go on dates. I don't need to.
How would any of us know?
Oh hell, you're right.
I think Sage goes red, like, grabs Kyrish's arm and is like, come on, Golden Man, we're going.
Oh, well.
I mean, I know technically I have a girlfriend, and I'm assuming at that point just catches like the dirty side glance from Sage be like, shut up, it's like, and I've got a girlfriend, and yeah, I don't remember dates, so
You don't remember anything, Rhea.
I do. I've got a girlfriend.
None of us do. Now let's go.
And we go.
Are you wanting the rest of us to stay back while you're doing this?
At least a little bit.
At least try not to kill her, yes?
Amora lands. She will fly over and land.
I make no promises.
And she kind of gives that look to Kyrish.
What look?
I can't make any promises.
Oh, he hates dragons. I forgot about that. I give her a look.
Kyrish just does like the where he like points to his eyes and then points at her and then points to his eyes.
She'll give a simple eyebrow raise, and then slowly she will bring her arm up in a fist, and then just flips you off.
Guys, it's fine. I found the secret passage back here.
The hell is going on here? Y'all are just too much, I swear.
The final dragon will give a roar before taking off.
Try not to get eaten. Tell your friend that I'm sorry.
It promptly gets eaten while it's flying off. Right. What was her name again?
You ever never think that we're supposed to be doing with these dragons? Is it bad that I had the thought that if we slipped some kind of sleeping spell on one of the things to trigger as soon as it got into there, you know, like a sleeping pill?
Oh, by the gods. No. We're not. No! Stop it! This party isn't chaotic evil. No.
Isn't that what you do for people when you're doing an operation on them? Make sure they're asleep.
the way, Sage, what was the name?
Istral.
Yeah.
Easter.
Right. And he's going to yell out, Istro!
No, it was more to the north.
He's just facing south. wherever she had dove into the sand, that's where he is yelling at.
You hear a rumble in the
I think
distance.
it's over there.
You start to see two things coming out of the sand.
Are we making any headway, or are we standing around in the middle of a road waiting for things to pop up and kill us?
For the moment,
Yes.
Okay.
the,
Thank you.
The things start to emerge from the sand, and you realize these are her wings. She stops. I need to
You realized you fucked up.
give me
Yes,
a
it was
moment.
then that he realized.
She's in a
he fucked
constant
up.
state of realizing she fucked.
You see the wings fully emerge from the sand before they dip down. And when the next thing you see is her head popping up from the sand. Rhea, roll me a spot check.
Spot. Yeah, that's an unnatural 20.
You happen to see something hanging off one of her horns. Holy shit, this is one hell of a ride!
What? Do I recognize that voice?
It's Mr. Popper's Penguins.
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, hey,
Got
you
it,
kind of
what are
look
you
doing
different.
up there?
Don't worry about me. What's wrong with you? You're smaller. Is it because I'm so high up? And where's your tail?
We don't
Why?
talk about the tail incident.
What? Why are you white? You were gray before.
Actually, I was still white before, but different kind of white now.
Yeah, it's like your body matches your skin tone.
God
Don't
damn,
remind me.
Mr. Flibble's a racist.
Oh my god, no!
If Mr. Flibble's getting cancelled on Twitter.
I'm gonna throw my Oogie Boogie slipper at you.
We don't talk.
What's Rhea talking to?
Marcia, why are you on the dragon?
Look, I can't be in this city, and I found this sleeping thing, and I was like, oh, well, this
Wait,
is
wait, wait,
weird.
wait. Why can't you be in the city?
I don't know. I was following you in, and it's like I was getting held back by a barrier or something, but I found this thing, so yeah, that's cool.
She's just gonna sort of lean to the side to Bert to be like, can figments of the imagination be held back by spells?
What?
Apparently Mr. Flibble can't enter the city.
Okay.
Kyrish
That's
is
not
just
normal for a madness, is it?
Kyrish is just going to go over to Rhea and just take her face in both of his hands and turn her face towards his. It is not real.
Can I explain why you can't get in the city?
She makes a
It
good
is your
point.
imagination or some machination of it.
She didn't know about the bubble around the city when we first
There's a
entered.
bubble around the city?
Case in point.
He's an asshole! Kill him for his shenanigans! For the heathenry! The non-believer!
Are you telling me?
Talk about this later. We are
Right.
protected by a giant red dragon.
Oh my god, this makes me think level is real.
Don't jump to conclusions. Calm down.
Alright, translate. Easter, we mean you no harm.
And I will translate.
Though I'm fairly certain she could harm us more than anything.
Shh. That's a good start. I made it sound a little bit more respectful. I hope you don't mind.
Right. Good. What is she doing?
It's my friends from the bubble.
She remembers us.
Your friends? You do remember us then?
Yes, the smell of nature and the smell of old books.
Well, that saves introductions then again. This is our party. These are our friends.
Also friendly towards you.
She lowers her head and
Just meet you in the eye like that. You've got a penguin on your horn.
I'm not
Rhea, not
translating
now.
that. I'm not translating.
she looks down and she happens to see Korric. I remember you.
Oh, Jesus Christ, here we go. One night stand with a fucking dragon.
Donkey! What have you done?
Oh, okay.
Oh, this is how Dragonborn came into this world.
Oh,
She
God.
knows you. How do you know him?
I'd seen him around the castle. He would be atop of that brown wolf.
Death's Hall.
So you really were there then?
Of
Apparently.
course. That's where my master lives.
Easter, how much sleeping did you do around that castle?
Well, I was young once, and young dragons need a lot of sleep.
Likely story.
I'm not translating that. You're respectful.
I'm not being disrespectful, Sage.
I'm just saying she could use
Yeah.
it in one bite.
What
We're here.
makes you think that he didn't do that on purpose?
We almost certainly did.
Easter, do you know what you did to the city not too long ago?
She furrows her brows, and a little bit of steam escapes her nostrils. I was talking with you guys, and I smelled that stench of death.
You were
I
talking to us. Oh,
I remember you looked panicked, and you started running back towards the city. And all I remember is just going back under and taking a nap.
Why would you fall asleep in the middle of a conversation?
Well, you guys ran away, so I figured the conversation was over.
that's not entirely what happened. Your eyes were filled with darkness, and he took over your mind again. You attacked the city's barrier. I had to fight to keep my friends from killing you, or... Your life is worth more than that.
There is confusion behind her eyes.
I honestly don't know what you're talking about. I fell asleep in the sands and I woke up in the sands. I was hungry and happened to see a few of the flying cats, and well, they make a good snack. But I did not attack the city. I can't. There's something protecting her.
Your arm. Is it harmed at all?
She will slowly raise up, and she will put her limbs on the solid ground and lift up.
Not that I know of. Unless you see something.
The markings on your arm. Those are likely from where you busted through the barrier. You came at it with such a rage that you were able to get one of your arms through before we stopped you. And, your chin there? And he taps his own chin. Amora did me the kindness of not taking her sword to your throat. That's from her shield.
Oh, is that why it burns?
Your arm or your chin?
Well, more of my chin. It feels like I scraped it against something, and I didn't really think anything else of it.
Oh no, she assuredly smacked the ever-living hell out of you. She is something else.
I need everybody to roll me a listen check.
Oh dear. Hey,
I do
we
apologize about that, by the way.
right? We freed her, right? He's no longer able to be controlled by.
We don't know that.
15.
26, by the way.
Alright.
Damn. I rolled an 11. I think I haven't rolled higher than a 14.
18.
Or 16.
Alright. Sage, you're too busy translating between the two parties. Everyone can hear Amora mutter under her breath. If I had my way, it would have been the sword.
Amora, no.
And I'm grateful it wasn't your sword.
Amora will whip her head toward you, and she makes direct eye contact with you. Her face is stoic. Her lips may be a little bit taut, but behind her eyes is rage, regret, and conflict.
We need to talk about why she, like...
Yeah, no shit. Istrel, we used a sort of... What was it? A phylactery? No, it wasn't a phylactery. What was it? It was a vial of something.
God juice, basically.
Yes. White liquid. And we think that's what snapped you out of being controlled, but I don't think it's actually quite fixed you. You have something in your head, likely, still. He's controlling you. I'm sorry.
She will lower herself slowly into the sands and put her head back down.
Well, if he does control me, wouldn't that mean he controls anyone else that has been in his castle?
As far as we know, it's only ones he wants to actually control. And apparently that includes Sage here as well.
Hi.
That explains why she has a small hint of that death stench.
Is
Ugh, I need to get some perfume.
there anyone else amongst our group that has it as well?
She will proceed to do little sniffs. She goes to sniff towards Amora, cocks her head, and retreats.
Rhea just sniffs at herself upon seeing the drag sniffing at her, and she'll be like,
Is true.
"Are you okay?"
The tiny centaur has the faintest scent.
Interesting. Perhaps because you've been dead before?
That
No, I think it's because of the desert. It's a bit sweaty out here.
Or maybe it's just because I didn't pour enough of the white goo on you.
well,
That's something someone's going to take it the wrong way out of context.
Alrighty then.
technically, she was dead before Easter, so it's
I
not
hope
that
so.
far out of the realm of possibilities that she has a bit of death stench on her.
I've never been dead, and I don't know necromancy. Any. It's the one school I can't find evidence of.
Well,
Ow.
did your friend Sage die too?
No, but she can also be controlled by him as well, and has been.
Does that mean Sage has a phylactery in her?
No, my way is different. And Sage will shuck off the coat and pull up so you can see like her stomach and the lower part of her back. I'm covered in tattoos that he uses to control me. I think there's a central one on my back. That's the main spell.
You want me to take it out?
No! We'll have that conversation later.
As you can see, the case is slightly different, but the result is still the same.
She will move over towards Korric and Solus again and sniff a little bit more deeply to where Solus's fur and Korric's hair kind of go toward, is being sucked in a little bit.
These two were there, but they do not have the stench of death. But your little centaur friend and Sage have the same death stench.
I'm sure he doesn't find everyone useful to his plans. I mean, look at you. You're grand. Of course he'd want a dragon in his ranks. The way that you beat in that barrier and nearly broke in.
It was terrifying.
Had we not stopped you, you likely would have tore it down.
Now begs the question. You were at my master's hall. Why are you not there anymore?
I was, and this is a bit difficult to explain, but from what we've gathered so far, we all had a hand in attempting, well, to dethrone him. And for some reason or another, he wiped our memories and here we are trying to pick up the pieces.
She closes her eyes in a thoughtful manner.
The reason that we're here. Some of us wish to save you. And admittedly, some of my group wishes to, well, end you.
Neutralize the threat, not necessarily end her.
She's not a threat, she's an innocent. The point remains. I wish to try and save you, Eastrel, but we need at least a small amount of trust from you, and perhaps even your help with the endeavor.
What do you wish to do?
We think, like one of your kin, you have a gem mounted in your skull. Obviously, that's going to be a bit tricky to remove. And to be quite honest, I think we're still working on a way to remove it.
Rhea, dragon. Let me just say that it's gonna take an army of influence to get me to pick a dragon over fixing Rhea.
I don't want to have to choose between either.
You might have to.
I know.
I know this is the last thing you're going to want to hear from me about this subject, but let's think logically on this.
Eastrel.
Turning me back to normal is just going to keep me as I am, just with a different form. Helping your dragon friend gets us a dragon friend on our side to help us in this whole endeavor. Plus, you don't call me selfless for nothing. Come on.
We can't exactly make her do anything, Rhea.
You don't need to. I'd rather her be freed than use that selfishly on me. There are other ways to get me back to normal. There aren't many other ways to save her.
Before we continue on with this, Eastrel, you must have lived for a very long time. Is there any knowledge you might have on removing an object from somebody's body without damaging them mortally?
I knew a man. It seems just yesterday for me, but I guess in your time it would be a few years. He did have some medical prowess, but he never really talked about it, and I was never around to demonstrate it.
Do you know where he might be?
I think he died.
Well, fuck.
My master had boarded on my back and told me to come here. And when he came out of the city, he was bloodied. I worried it was him, but it wasn't. He was perfectly fine. And then he told me me to stay here and make sure that if anybody or anything leaves the bubble, they are a danger, and they need to be dealt with.
Eastrel, do me a favor and don't call him your master. You are your own master. You shouldn't be listening to anyone's will. Not unless you want to.
But he raised me.
And so does a mother and father. But that doesn't mean they have any right in controlling what you do later on. Not to mention he's doing it forcefully.
I wish I could see your point of view. It is hard to understand when your actions are being told from another party.
Tell me about it.
Yes. Yes. Tell us about it.
Possession.
She will fully set her head down on the road, and Grimiel just stands there and watches very calmly, but Amora takes one step back with her left foot behind, and it's almost like a mid-pitched whine.
I just want to be able to go back. I want to make sure my egg's okay. But then he said I can't come back until everything in the city is gone. Because the people in the city will come and hurt my egg.
They would
Kyrish is going to very gently put a hand on Sage's shoulder and sort of like motion her to come with him. And he's going to calmly walk over to her and attempt to lay a hand on her muzzle as he kneels down.
The only thing that moves is her eyes when she's watching your movements.
I'm sorry that you have to deal with this pain. I can't give you your egg. Not now. But what he's doing is keeping you from your child. Should you help us, it would greatly affect our chances of being able to help you see your egg again. He wants you to destroy an innocent city. And I don't think you want to do that.
She heavily sighs, and a gust of air rushes from her nostrils.
Yum.
The gust of air makes your whatever clothes that are not hindered down, they're flapping in the wind, hair is blowing straight back. Everyone's got a nice slicked back hairdo from the wind now.
Everyone except for Kyrish, because he's got no hair.
Your eyebrows are slicked back. Oh no, even worse, your eyelashes are slicked back.
I've got anime pointy eyebrows.
Oh my god. She goes to answer. What area of the dragon is everybody looking at?
Face.
The pointy end. One with all the teeth.
Alright, so the muzzle.
Kyrish is looking into her eyes.
Okay.
Well,
Between face and horn.
Alright. Korric, what about yourself?
Probably the face. Isn't that where the voice comes from?
I think so. I mean, unless she's talking out her ass.
Then it will call?
I don't know. Tell me.
Wait, if she was talking out her ass,
It would probably show like this because it's up in the sand.
Okay.
but no. As she huffs, she goes to answer, and you have all seen this before, Kyrish and Sage, but this dragon specifically, but you have all, the rest of you has seen this with Sage. Your hearts drop, because as she huffs and responds, the eyes grow dark.
Ah!
I knew it.
Use
No.
the liquid.
No.
Might be our only chance here, Kyrish. Use the liquid.
I pull him away. We're very close to the pointy end.
Why are you all so frightened now?
Damn it all, fight it, please!
Can
She lifts her head a bit and rolls it from, shakes it from side to side.
That smell. It's
Yes,
bad.
it's happening! Right now, it's happening!
She'll shake her head again, and you get shouted with a little bit of sand as she brings up her limb and starts pawing at her face.
What?
So
Let's use the liquid.
tired.
If you're going to use the liquid to free her from this, use it now.
Rhea! Damn it!
We
Here it
might not
goes.
get another
This
chance,
is what,
Kyrish.
this is it. This is my chance to be a fucking hero. I'm gonna do it. Bert grabs his keg of friggin' or cask of liquid and runs full strength, full speed at the damn dragon. I don't know how the fuck to do this. I don't know if it's gonna work or not. But I wonder if I can pour it in its nose.
As you are running,
I might die.
she takes her limb, and as she paws at her face one last time, her hand slams down onto the solid ground.
Irish, we're going.
I'm sorry.
Going where?
I'm sorry too.
Look at you all scurrying like rats. It's a pleasure to see.
Mithrun, you're an ass!
That's one of the nice... What the... Wah.
The eyes immediately go back to the dragon's normal color, except the pupils are very dilated. She's swaying back and forth. And then the eyes turn the color of a sage bush.
What?
Eastrel?
Sage? Is that you? But, oh, wow, you really are tiny.
Rosemary?
What?
He's gonna look from Eastrel to Sage.
Don't look at me like that. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. Bert just stopped dead in his tracks, looking back and forth like, what the hell is happening
Sage,
here?
you only know of one person with this eye color.
Oh my god.
The dragon will lower its head to where it is, you can see the reflection of yourself in the eye.
You are alive.
Who are you?
I'll second that, and what are you doing in Eastrel?
Out of curiosity, given that this is a different person speaking through the dragon, are they still speaking Draconic, or is this in common now?
This is
Oh.
common.
Hey!
What's
I thought you weren't a magic one!
I happened
A little
to
racist.
see him going into this mirror.
You walked into the mirror? That's how they work!
No, I'm not in the mirror. It's... I don't know, I just saw him putting his head in it. And it was really weird, it like flowed and pulsed like water.
Where is he? Where are you? Are you safe?
He is currently unconscious right now.
Damn it, Cleo.
Please tell me that while he had his head in the mirror, you punched him in the dick.
Rhea! Not now!
What?
Are you safe?
For now, yes. Probably when he wakes up a little much less so. But whatever you're doing in Gula, you need to get out. In about 4 days, some of Death's Hall's army is going to be marching up on Gula. He was not happy about the exorcism. He's sending me and Nasana over to lead the general army. We're gonna take out as much as we can after we teleport, but after that, who knows what'll happen.
Wait,
What is it called?
that name.
The city will be annihilated.
Is the barrier still up?
Yes. Control the freak out, Rhea. Yes, your sister, the one I mentioned.
The dragon will turn her gaze towards Rhea.
You're a lot smaller, and you don't have as much fur as you did last time.
Rita. Yeah. Yeah, that's... Look, that aside, why are you obeying him? Why?
She has no choice.
Everyone's got a choice.
It's a curse.
In either case, do you know a way to break the spell on Eastrel? On the body you're using?
The only thing I know is whatever is enabling this asshole to control, I don't know. We tried to break the mirrors, but every time we do, our weapons either go through it or we just can't. Every time someone else other than him touches it, he's right on our asses.
That was gonna be my one and only suggestion.
Hell.
Cleo, you are in so much danger.
But the point of the matter is if you can find out what the device is he's using to control these creatures, get it out and destroy it. That's the only thing I can think of. There's nothing here.
Getting it out is the part.
Oh god, tornado.
Sorry.
Say that line again?
We know what it is. It's the getting it out and destroying it. That's the hard part.
Well, what is it?
A phylactery. Sort of a crystal in the skull.
The dragon will kind of straighten its head a little and look around its shoulder.
Nisana, do me a favor and bring his happy ass over here. Thank you.
As the dragon continues to talk, you can hear what sounds like crunching and stomping noises.
No, I know it's not going to do anything, but you know what? It makes me feel better. Alright?
What the fuck?
Right, well... Like I said, you have 3-4 days to finish your business in Gula and get out. The only thing I can think of is if anyone has any surgical expertise, use it to surgically remove whatever it is, wherever it is.
That's easier said than done. The last one we seen was actually in the brain.
Like, deep in the brain.
We'll do our best. We need to see if you can or something.
You're a smart bunch. You work well as a team. Just figure something out. Do it quickly. We'll try and buy you some time.
Fucking
Alright,
hell.
quick, somebody pull head on the side and I'll pour this liquid in its ear. We'll get this thing taken care of. Slap, bang, boom. Done. What's your suggestion?
Whoever you are, Sage's friend, whatever,
Cleo.
bring her head down here. Goombert, we're going to try something.
You know, the last time somebody said that, it didn't turn out too well.
No, but, you know, here goes. Anyone really good with medicine? Anyone?
Riku pops
Please?
out. You know I have surgical... Well, you didn't, but I have surgical skills. I can attempt to do this. Obviously not as harsh or quick as I did with the other one, but I can definitely attempt this.
I'm having ideas, and it might be stupid. I don't know. If perhaps we can cut the hide back from her skull and somehow use the liquid in the process of trying to hack away or pull it out, something. Or even just applying it directly to the gem itself.
We don't know what that'll do to her. We don't... Oh god, hold on. We don't know what that's gonna do to her brain. The best way to do it about it is remove the gem from the brain.
I still say we pour it in her ear.
And let her possibly die from it?
Well, that's true.
It's
I
not
don't know.
possible. She would definitely die from that.
But this liquid should regenerate her.
Not if his
What do you
bum
want?
rums touched it.
What do you all think?
I think we should trust a cleric. Riku probably is
What's the
most
alternative?
knowledgeable. I mean, really, what is the alternative?
We kill her? I mean,
We kill her or let her die?
I
Yeah.
mean, this is as best as it gets, I think.
Wait a minute. Do you feel the gash that Amora gave you? The winged one over there? Do you feel that under your chin?
No, I don't feel any pain. Why?
And a look of an epiphany comes on Riku's face. If you don't feel any pain, that means I can perform the surgery without having the issues of pain or having to sedate the dragon. You can just
She's
lay
gonna
there.
have one hell of a headache after this.
Oh, definitely.
My question is, what happens if in the middle of this she's controlled again and thrashes or twitches?
As far as I know, I've only seen one person, and that's the Dark Master doing this. I've never seen more than one person.
Time is of the essence here. We don't know how much we have.
Then let's do it. Let's do it.
Nisana,
Riku?
keep anybody off of me.
I'm sorry, Eastrel. Even trying to receive help, you don't have a choice.
Right, let's make this quick. And she's going to grab her. As she's hopping towards the dragon, she is going to pull her surgical kit from her belt. Kyrish, I'm gonna have you hold this. You're gonna be my assistant. And she's gonna put on some gloves.
Right.
Gloves in the center of a desert doing surgery. Let's do this.
Alright, everybody else, keep watch. Make sure nothing comes up sneaking up behind us.
Bert's
He's
gonna grab
also-
his flask and start having a drink because he's nervous.
I'm gonna keep clear.
He's also going to ready Unseen Servant in case she starts to come to.
As you're readying the spell, Amora will stiffly walk up to the dragon. At this point, Riku has started the process, and she will hover above the dragon's neck, and she will just lightly land to where she's sitting right behind the dragon skull. And she just sits there, staring at a certain spot on the dragon, not making eye contact with anybody.
Do I recognize the look? Or can I recognize where she's looking as like the spinal column of the dragon?
Something vital, at least.
You wouldn't be able to tell.
Whereabouts is she looking on the
I
dragon?
have my suspicions.
You can tell
I'll
she's
continue
looking
to
towards
drink.
the head. That's about it, though.
Only as a last result, Amora, please.
Believe it or not,
Absolute last.
she doesn't move. Believe it or not, I actually do know a couple things about dragons. That doesn't involve killing them. I made you a promise, and I intend to keep it. Knight's honor or not.
Of course you do.
Thank you.
Riku has, at this point, done a wide cut in the skull. Alright, anybody who's not squeamish, come over here. I'm gonna need 2 people.
Bert'll come help.
Sage is not coming to help.
He's got a couple drinks in him. He's feeling kind of.
Fucking middle of the desert fucking surgery.
Surgery in the middle of the desert, baby. Let's do this.
My little arms aren't
I'm
really.
Doogie Howser. I got this.
See what I can hold.
Oh god.
Alright, with the lightest amount of pressure, just enough to keep it from falling back onto my hand, I need these flaps to be held open. Korric, I might need that tiny viper.
Okay.
We're gonna go with Amora's plan.
Yeah,
As she readies, she has lavender mist surrounds her hand, and there are small orbs of water, and she gently lets the water fall into the skull, cleaning the area. Bert, Kyrish, and Korric. You can see, it's almost like an exact replica. You can see the base of the gem, where it is the skull and it is surrounding the black phylactery. Alright, so I'm not going to make a hole and I'm not going to use a hammer or a chisel on this. Kyrish is going to be a little tool, and it's basically a very sharp wheel. I'm going to need that.
pizza cutter.
Oh my god. It's going to have a serrated edge.
He's going to dig around and hand it to her.
She takes it, and she is going to flip the end of it off, and
Flip it off.
she pushes down on it, and you hear what sounds like something like glass breaking. And all of a sudden, this steel wheel is now suddenly rotating very quickly. Alright. And we'll say about 5 minutes go by. And the whirring stops. And she pulls out a very thin piece of bone. And Kyrish, I'm gonna need the white cloth. It's gonna be on the left-hand side of the pouch.
It's going to dig around and hand it to her.
Thank you. She's gonna put it beside her, and she's gonna put the piece of bone on it. Alright, Korric, is that viper ready?
Sure is.
Right. This little orange viper comes crawling from your hand. Okay. Bert, I'm gonna need that cask. And
Got it
I'm
right
going
here.
to need a scalpel from Kyrish.
Right! What's a scalpel?
Basically, it looks like a long-handled butter knife, except the sharp pointy bit is actually very narrow. But be careful, it's also very sharp.
That was very. Ow! Ew! Sharp!
What?
Got it!
God damn it.
Right.
Get the other one behind it, since that one's contaminated.
Ew. Yeah.
She grabs it. Alright, you got the cask open?
I'm gonna give myself 1 point of damage for that.
Cask is ready.
Alright. She is going to dip the scalpel in the cask. Alright. Bert, when I say you need to slowly pour in the goo, this is going to help keep the brain stabilized and keep her from, well, make sure her brain doesn't go into shock.
Okay.
She looks to the viper. Alright, what I'm gonna need you to do, is you're going to have to take my hand and you're going to have to figure out where the prongs are. You think you can do that? And the little snake will bob its head up and down. Alright. Wait. Does anyone remember how many prongs that phylactery had?
Didn't you take it out?
I mean, I carried it for a while, so I should technically.
Does
If I
anybody
do-
know?
If I roll a good d20, could I possibly remember?
Yeah, I
Yes.
I'm gonna make a wisdom check to see if I remember
my
that
God.
shit.
Oh,
Yeah, you know what? Everyone roll me wisdom checks.
I am okay with this.
My question is, doesn't the surgeon remember? She's the one that took it out.
Just because
You're
I took...
asking a bunch of people who have no medical expertise in this manner if we remember a precise detail about a very important object that we're trying to remove.
Yeah, pretty much. And I'm
No,
drunk
we
dwarf. No, I ain't got a clue.
Well, I
can
mean,
try,
it's
though.
convenient I got a 19 then.
That's convenient.
You remember there were 6 prongs.
That's good.
I think there was 6 pointy bits. Is that what you want?
Mine was 8.
I wasn't at 20. T-pose.
Alright,
They
so...
just, at the
Kyrish?
eye, we're just da 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 da. We're talking. Everything's fine. Don't think about what they're doing.
I got a 17.
Kyrish and Bert remember there were 6 points. Rhea, you remember that it wasn't just 6 random points, because you remember when Riku showed you the brain, there were 3. It was a symmetrical being, so there was 3 points. 1 towards the front, so 2 towards the front, 2 in the middle, and 2 in the back.
It's like they said, it's 6, but it's symmetrical. 2 in the front, 2 in the middle, 2 in the back.
Oh, that'll make this a lot easier. Alright. And she will...
That's right. If I had a gold for every time I've given away the goo to get me back to an elf, I'd have 2 gold. Which isn't that a lot, but it's weird it's happened twice.
Compared to all the gold that we get for every job we do, yes, I know. It's really not much.
Alright. And she goes in. The little snake has its tail wrapped around her middle finger and is leading her hand in. She has her other hand on the other side of the skull. Alright, that's the first one. Alright. Bert,
Yep.
on my mark. 3, 2, 1. Slowly pour.
Slowly pour.
Alright,
Just a
stop.
dribble. Okay.
The Bert, Kyrish, and Korric can see that as soon as the white goo is poured, the brain absorbs it. And at the same time, you hear it's like metal scratching on metal, this high-pitched screech. Alright, take that out, little buddy. And in a few seconds, you see the little viper with one of the spokes pulled out. And it goes back in. Alright. Keep your
Kyrish
eyes
is just
out.
holding his breath this entire time.
Keep your eyes peeled. We don't know what's gonna happen. Because someone had a book with about phylacteries, but basically, once it's fucked with, there might be hell.
Let's all come.
I've been drinking to try and forget what I read about in the phylactery book. That stuff is scary. But don't worry, guys. We'll be fine. Promise.
Not inspiring, Goombert. Not inspiring.
Nothing about this is really inspiring now, is it?
Another 5 minutes go by. Another loud screeching. Bert, do another pour.
Alright.
Alright, stop. The brain's absorbing it. Alright,
Yep.
take it out.
The
And a
brain
few
turns
seconds
into an
later,
elf.
God.
The second little prong comes up. Okay, we're getting there. Alright. 3, 2, 1, pour.
Yep.
And stop, the brain's absorbing it.
No.
Wow, those were some sounds I didn't ever want to hear out of your mouth again. Let me tell you.
You're welcome.
Visuals, oh boy.
Oh, yes.
Oh no. So, another 5 minutes goes by. More screeching. And the Viper comes up with the third piece. Fucking hell. Kyrish, when the Viper comes up, I'm gonna need another scalpel dipped in the goo.
Righto, I'll try not to whatever innate it this time. And I'll carefully pick one up and dip it in.
Korric, when the Viper comes up, it looks sickly. Instead of the bright orange magic that summoned it, it looks almost like... like a very pale orange peel on the inside. It looks at you. It sighs. It lays its head down. And it dissipates.
That can't be a good sign.
What happened?
The serpent did not look good. It looked very sickly, and then it left. So there might have cracked it. Maybe a leak. I don't know.
Uh-oh.
Can you summon another one?
Sure, I can try. I will summon a serpent. Tiny serpent. Small serpent. Whatever that size serpent was.
The orange glow has another mini portal, and another tiny serpent comes out. Different patterns, different snake. It looks at the 3 black prongs and kinda recoils away from it. And gives you a look like, ew. What is that? Alright, whenever the scalpel's ready, send in the snake.
I mean, he's already trying to hand it over.
The snake just kinda looks at you very confused and doesn't want to take it. And then Lux comes out from your neck, and there is a very angry, hostile hiss. The orange snake hisses back and flicks its tail. And at this point, Lux is on your forearm, and you can feel anger and frustration through your bond. She hisses again and bites in the air and thrusts her head towards where Rhea is. Or not Rhea, where Riku is.
I don't know what's going on, but I can try to summon one instead.
mean, there might be an issue with that. I think your badger's still here.
The orange snake looks at Lux and kind of like dips its head down, slowly grabs the scalpel. Lux hisses one more time, and we'll watch as the orange viper goes down to the bottom. I will ask questions later. All right.
Thank you, little one.
Lux will coil herself and sit straight up. And, like, you just get this business go-getter, we're on a mission type deal. And 5 minutes go by. And the same pour and stop happens. Alright, 2 left. We got this, guys. 5 minutes. It comes out. The snake goes in for the final time. Riku, stop. What do you mean, stop? We're on the last one. I told you to stop.
Mora.
What's going on?
This is the first time she's moved. And she will point towards the front of the dragon with its nostrils. You guys may not be able to see it from your position, but the nostrils are starting to flare. So either the dragon is about to have a muscle movement, sneeze, or something else that's going to draw the position.
Oh.
Oh.
She's coming too, isn't she?
We need to hold her in place.
No, there's no need for that. She's going to... She's not going to walk on the dragon, but she's going to use her wings to lift up. And she only moves over. You know, she moves forward only like 6 inches. And she is right at the base of the dragon skull. She takes off her gloves and leaves them on top of their head. She cracks her fingers and...
Fingles.
She cracks her fingers and she flexes them. And she will... You can't see what's happening, but you can only see from the elbows up. But you can tell that she's doing some sort of movement because her shoulders are rotating in a forward circular motion. Alright, nostrils are good. Continue.
What the hell?
Watch Mora.
Amora's fucking dragon whisperer. Nice.
Are you saying that quietly or loud enough for everyone to hear?
She doesn't say anything, she just goes and does it.
No, I'm talking to Bert.
Oh, no. I'm just thinking that to my head. Like,
Oh, okay.
no, I'm concentrating on pouring this goo in the brain, and that's it. That's all I'm worried about.
Alright.
Get the white stuff on the brain.
Alright, here we go. The...
Fucking TDAB making me laugh over here. Fucking pervert.
She gets...
I didn't do shit.
She brings out... There's that final irritating screeching noise. And the small orange viper comes out, lays it on the cloth, gives a look towards Lux. Lux will crawl off of your arm and towards the snake. she boops the head of the other snake. And she will lay her head. She kind of does a little mini circle. So she is parallel with the snake. She puts her head on top of the orange snake. And she starts to wrap her body around the other one. Kyrish, you can feel sorrow, but thankfulness through your bond.
You've done well, little friend. Thank you.
And the orange snake dissipates.
Korric, you really should honor your summons a little bit better.
Wasn't my idea to stick him in somebody's brain.
No. But he still did a job for you.
He did.
Okay. This is where things are gonna get a little bit dicey. You sure that this dragon's under control, Amora? Yeah, he is.
What's she doing?
Are you gonna walk around the head to see what she's doing?
Yes.
You see that she is using her fingers, and it's like she's massaging two parts of the skull, and you notice that they are straight in line with the dragon's horns.
I won't say anything, but Sage is noticing and noting questions for later.
Okay. She's going to pull her hand out with the scalpel and lay it on the cloth. She's going to put both her hands back in and feel around. Alright, they were smooth cuts, and nothing else is going to prevent me pulling this out. I'm still not going to yank it out, but it's going to be a slow process. Bert, I'm going to need you to match your pour with my pulling. You think you can do that?
Give it my best shot.
Right. She's going to have one glove hold the top of the gem. And she has two of her fingers on either side of the gem, but slightly pushing down on the brain to give her other hand leverage. 3, 2, 1, pour.
And I'll start pouring.
This seems like an eternity. That every inch that Riku pulls feels like it's been a year. But in real time, it's only a minute. She pulls it out, and she looks at it. She looks down. Alright, Bert, what I'm gonna need you to do is pour the cask into that hole. We need the brain to be able to fully form and basically normalize itself.
What would happen
if not, it would put the brain out of equilibrium. Basically our brains are two halves. Having a hole in that, it's gonna fill with blood and other fluids, but the problem is the brain's not meant to do that.
Okay, I'll do my best.
Just do it, Goombert.
I'm gonna try.
Just fill it up to the top of the hole. Everything should be fine.
Okay.
Yes.
Clearly, he's nervous about this. Like, this is not making Bert feel easy in his guts at all. In fact, shat himself.
Oh shit, we get to raise the shit counter! We haven't had that since, like, session, 4 or 5?
I know. We haven't had a shit encounter, and I'm about to right now. We are doing open brain surgery in the middle of a desert on a thing that could eat me in a heartbeat, and all I'd have to do is not pour this cask in its brain, and it would die, and I would be happy to sleep at night knowing I killed a dragon. And brought Rhea back with the rest of the white goo. But that's only what I'm thinking in my brain. I'm not expressing that. I'm going to do exactly what I'm told as fast as I possibly can.
Damn, son.
So I can get somewhere and wash this shit off me.
As Kyrish watches the last of the liquid be poured into the skull, he's actually going to start to cry.
Oh.
What?
He's
It doesn't stink that fucking bad. Come on, wipe your eyes.
It's not your stench, Goombert.
Then what else could be making your eyes water?
Bloody hell.
Oh yeah, I'm calling you all the way out on it. I want to know.
The ultimatum that we've had... I've had to make today.
You? You think you're the only one with an ultimatum? I had to pick between saving a dragon and saving a friend.
I had to make 2 ultimatums.
All I'm saying is that we will deal with Rhea and her condition and get her to where she needs to be. And if I have to make that my lifelong quest from this point forward, that's what it shall be. It was my fault that she was changed.
We've
I
already
take
started to feel like
responsibility
that. We'll probably find a 3rd way, and then that 3rd way can be used to help someone else, and
See,
know,
and that's
me,
why
I'm
you can't
putting
be in charge of it, Rhea. That's why I can't leave it into your hands. I have to do this.
my body, my choice.
My fuck up, my responsibility to fix it.
Guys, we're not done with the surgery yet. You can fight and bicker once we're done. Amora?
Oh yeah, I forgot about the dragon shit. I'm sorry. Was I supposed to be pouring still? Whoops. My
Oh yeah,
bad.
that's a good point. I shouldn't be distracted to pour.
As you say, my fuck up, my responsibility, the last of the liquid is poured. Amora, I'm gonna need that stuff in your water skin.
Little did anyone actually notice he was concentrating more on talking and anything, and he just pours it out into the sand.
Yep.
Oh god, no.
Right into her eyeball. Oh shit, dribbled a little bit, my bad. Couple teaspoons won't matter, right?
Poured it onto Flibble. He is now made physical.
Oh god!
Kyrish, can you get the water skin from Amora, please? It holds the last little bit.
Holy fucking shit.
I didn't know we had any more, but that's alright. Going to...
Salt in that wound, didn't you? Just had to grind the salt in that damn wound.
You still have...
Apparently.
She still has
I
a piece
remember
of
that
bone
water
in the skin
skin.
to
Let
sew
me have
shut.
some more of that.
Amora will stop her massage and she looks at Kyrish.
I mean, if you want, I can just reach in and get it.
Roll me a fucking spot check, you piece of shit.
I'm just saying.
Oh god, I don't know why I said that. Oh
Consequences. Roll me that spot check.
Oh Jesus!
god.
See what's
Right
your mouth
there,
get
right
us into
there.
now?
Damn it.
Oh,
Damn it! What's your
What did he
mouth
try
get
to
us
spot?
into?
how the okay. 25.
She looks at you mid-reach into her shirt. And...
Wait a minute. What are you reaching into or grabbing? Hold on.
Okay,
I think
so
there's
she has...
miscommunication here for a second.
Shush. Alright, so...
Surely this is Korric's expertise.
Alright, so Amora wears her armor, right?
Uh-huh.
And then she has a billowy shirt on top of that armor.
Who the fuck does that? But okay.
But wait a minute. Why are you reaching into Mora's armor for?
I mean, who wouldn't?
Well, I mean, obvious reasons, but I mean, I thought you were talking. Oh, never mind. I got lost.
She's halfway into the billowy shirt. She looks at you. And Kyrish, you were not the only one shedding tears. Amora has also shed a few. But when you look at her face, she is obviously very pale white. So there is... her cheeks are pink. And you can see just the tiniest hint of a smile.
Don't mind me, I won't be long.
She reaches in and she leans down to hand it to you. Maybe not in front of the others? By chance?
Oh, well, you know, desperate times call for desperate measures. Alright, I'll be going.
Mm-hmm.
You say it, she's like, away watching, like, what? What's happening?
Amora continues her massage and she leans over enough where no one can see her face because her hair drops on the side. Do we have the water skin? Like, is it buried in the sand? Like...
Yep, here you go. Just, you know, took a second.
Alright, thank you very much. She takes the water skin. And she sticks her finger in the skull piece that the gem was protruding from. And she sets it so it is aligned with where she removed it. She pours some of the water skin on it. Bert, Korric, and Kyrish, you can see that the bone right then and there is actually mending, and it's like she never cut it in the first place.
Well.
She then pours a little bit more where the gem was protruding. And she looks to Korric and Bert. Alright, Korric, I'm gonna need you to put your flap down first.
Okay. I put the flap down gently.
Thank you. Bert, you're gonna need to put the top flap down after that.
Okay.
Then finally, and then put the last one down.
Korric's really only used to actually opening his flap rather than closing it.
We know that's right.
And Riku is going to pour the last of the light liquid along the cuts that she made. And the three of you gentlemen will be able to see that the cuts she made are mending themselves like nothing ever happened.
By the gods, look at that.
Did it work?
We done with the surgery?
Only one way to really know, isn't there?
No, I meant, are we done cutting on this dragon?
Riku will take her gloves off. And she just kind of falls on her ass on the sand. Holy fuck. That actually worked. Oh.
You doubted yourself?
I didn't doubt myself. It's just, you guys are
Got
fun
your
and all,
thought.
but knowing us, I was expecting something to go wrong.
You did good.
There's an explosion in the distance.
She falls. She falls on her back with her arms outstretched.
Turns out this whole thing took a week. The army's here.
Oh god!
Would you like a drink? As I offer my water skin to her.
Is it water or is it alcohol?
It's water.
Probably both.
No, it's water.
Fucking grog.
I'm gonna need something
here to
else.
help you.
I need
want
something
rum?
else.
I got something else right here for you.
Oh god.
Not
It
in
needed
front of
to
the
come out
others.
that
Just
way.
give me the alcohol.
Come on, the
Give me
alcohol's
the
what
alcohol.
I'm giving you. I wasn't offering you anything else. I was offering you alcohol.
Give me the
Anyone else
alcohol.
just?
Okay,
Did anyone
here you
else
go.
just hear that?
I wish I hadn't. What is with everybody?
I was not offering anything else but alcohol or water. I don't know.
Now Goombert's offering his white liquid.
You see Bert just blush, like stammering, stuttering, can't understand, like can't get words out. He's just taken aback completely by the forwardness of what she just said, and he was not ready for that at all because, well, frankly, he's quite embarrassed.
Ugh,
To, be
Oh.
thought, to think that a dwarf could be with a frog, that's just
I ship it.
that's Korric's fucking area. He could be the exotic frog fucker. I'm not the one. I was just trying to be a gentleman.
What
purist.
alcohol do you give Riku?
I'm gonna give her some ale. Whatever the hell it comes. Yeah.
Cures what ails you.
Oh my god. She sits up, she takes the ale, she uncorks it, and she downs it. There is no more ale in this cat.
She just drank all my ale? That's about to get a bitch
chugged
punched.
it.
That's about to get a bitch punched. That's just bad etiquette around a fucking dwarf. You don't ever
We're-
give dwarfs lack liquor.
Whereabouts are the shards of this thing?
They are
Shards.
still on the dragon. She hands you
Oh.
back the ale skin.
Maybe we should take
I
them.
will make it up to you
Oh.
later.
Maybe we should
really?
take them off it just in case.
Yes.
Alright, just don't touch it with your bare hands.
It feels
Remember,
like
we wrapped it up in something last time, guys.
yeah, we wrapped it up in Riku's clothes.
Hey, Riku, would you bother to give us your clothes again? I mean,
Where's my fucking?
I'm sorry, what?
Did that
She
come out of my
doesn't have clothes, remember? She said she'd rather burn it than wear it. So she's still naked.
she been running
frog.
around naked?
You know what? Fuck it.
Her
Rhea's
little
going-
frog kitties are bouncing everywhere.
He is going to
Frog
approach
lips
and
are
just.
showing.
Rhea's just going to approach, take out the elven pants, just wrap him up in that. It's not like I'm going to need him anytime soon.
Well, before you do that,
Oh,
And Gramil will finally step forward.
there you are, Sandshark.
I am impressed at what you have accomplished today. I offer my humble apologies for how I've treated you, how I've doubted you. It's just hard to trust nowadays.
Well, do you trust us now?
Exactly accomplished until she wakes up.
And if you do trust us, can I ask you a real truthful question?
Of course.
What
As
is the
this-
problem between you and Keith?
As you ask this question, he is taking off his tunic.
Well
He's
then.
getting naked? I mean, wow. Okay.
No,
Show me
just the
what you
shirt.
got.
He has pants. He
Oh.
doesn't have a shirt.
Oh, okay.
And he offers it to Rhea.
Use this instead.
Alright. You'll use that to wrap it up. There is something I do need to point out, though. Feels like we're missing something.
How so?
Think about what happened the last time we were in this situation. You got your memories back.
We were in a swamp, cut open a dragon's head, ripped this thing out of its brain.
And you got your memories back.
Not his visceral details.
Oh yeah. I did happen to get my memories
She's just
back.
looking to everyone just to see if she start to see that spark in anyone's eyes.
Don't look at me.
As you're looking around, Grimille will look at Bert.
Keith and I... Yes, Keith. And I have a long, long history. He deserted Gula when we needed him most. And, well, it is stupid now, but back then, it meant everything.
Did you ever ask him why?
I haven't seen Keith in 3 years. This is the first time I've seen him. If he comes around,
Well,
I will ask for a talk with him. But for now, it's best to let him cool off and let him think things through.
Oh, I wasn't asking about your opinion on whether or not I should track him down and ask him to come back and join us. I simply wanted to know what was wrong between the two of you and why you just have such a bitterness towards each other. Because if you trust us and you've seen him helping us, that in its own right should show that he's trying to atone for something in his past. He's as much as put his life on the line for everybody here, probably including you.
Has he told you his life story?
I haven't asked. I don't judge a person on their backstory. I judge a person by their actions around me.
I will share with you my side of the story when he shares his side.
What I'm more concerned about is, can you work together? Can you forgive the past, forget the past, and move on?
Yes, I can.
Who's got the summoning stone?
Goombert, stop
I want to
asking.
bring.
You know who has it.
Okay, well, can I have the summoning stone? Is that a better question? I'd like to bring Keith back.
Can we do this back at the city?
As you are...
Let's
What
just
if he's done something rash?
let's just keep things simple for when she wakes up. All right.
That's fair.
As you are discussing Keith and wrapping up the fragments, there was a large sigh from Eastrel. And Amora gets off, and she stands by Kyrish.
Kyrish still has his hand on her muzzle, by the way.
Here we go. Moments of truth.
The eyelids start to twitch, and they slowly open.
Welcome to the world of the waking.
She fully opens her eyes, and they are the clearest that you have seen them. Fiery red eyes look back at you.
My, that was one of a kind of a nap.
I should say so.
But,
Congratulations.
but something's different.
How so?
I don't smell the stench of death, like how I've usually awoken.
Rhea, could you
Yes?
please show it to her?
She'll just unbundle it again just to show the broken phylactery.
The dragon looks down at it.
I'm not quite sure what to say at this point, but I think the correct terminology is the operation was a success.
I remember.
And she draws herself up.
I remember.
Amora looks up. She grabs Kyrish around the waist. Everybody move back now!
What's going on?
I'm not gonna question. I'm gonna follow orders.
Well, we know which one gained their memories back out of us all.
Oh, hell.
I
She is backing up.
remember.
And as she goes burr, a huge bout of flame shoots from her maw, right where Rhea put the phylactery.
Get out.
Looks like we're not getting a return on that shirt.
All the value of that gem.
Trust me, that gem's better off gone. I'm just glad I dropped it in time.
The
So am I.
flames and heat die down. And there is nothing. No shirt, no phylactery. There is just a scorch mark on the ground. There's not even ash.
Well, now we know another thing that can destroy those.
Oh, wait a minute. What
Yes,
happened
now-
now?
I'm curious now, if I threw that onto the looser sand, would it have turned into glass?
What happened?
Oh, also,
Oh my god, you sons of bitches. Wait, no. The cow got destroyed because when
Oh,
Amora
that's
got
right.
pushed into the thing,
Yeah,
it
it
splashed
splashed
on
on
it
me.
backsplashed
Oh.
on Korric.
It's long dead, man.
Crank is
Fucking wasted
already...
a goddamn resurrection fucking spell for nothing.
The meme is dead. Long live the meme.
I mean, Grayson made up for it in meows instead of moves.
That's true. I mean,
Anyway,
Oh,
Ishul
God.
is breathing heavily. There is fury in her eyes.
can I
Right.
ride her? I want to ride.
Well,
I want to fly.
I take it you remember having that put in.
He stole us from our homes. He took our eggs as leverage, raising them as monsters of our chromatic cousins.
Yes, that seems about par for course for this character.
What do you wish to do about it?
If he wants a war he will get.
I don't suggest you do it alone.
No, of course not. That's what we're here for.
As with the others, I feel like
You remember the
The rest
dragon
of the-
that was in the sewers?
the rest of the team will agree with me with this. Welcome to Gondra.
So,
If you'll come with us, that is.
You have helped me a great deal. You have done me a service I can never repay you for.
That doesn't mean that you're eternally our slave. It just means we did the right thing.
I am very well aware of that, good dwarf. But no good deed goes unrewarded.
Or
Is the city in imminent danger?
It will be in a week.
so no.
not an imminent.
4 days.
Oh, was it 4 days?
It was 4 days.
Yes.
So,
I will
Out of
stay here
character.
then and protect the city. Once the danger has cleared, I'm going back to my old master to say hello.
I don't suggest that. Not yet. We're gaining power here.
By the
Uh,
time the strikers won.
He didn't get all of us. He only got the younglings. So there are older dragons back where we hail.
Where do you hail?
Amora, she is still holding on to Kyrish. She tenses up, realizes she's still holding him. Oh.
Let's go drop some.
She hails from where I hailed.
that still doesn't give me an answer,
No, not really.
because I don't know where that is either.
A place continents away.
Oh,
Let's just say it took me 3 months to get from my old hometown to here.
We don't have 3 months.
It wouldn't even be 3 months, it'd be 6 months.
So that's what I'm saying.
3
We don't have
months.
we don't have 3 weeks, let alone a month, or 3 months, or 6 months.
3 months. For someone small. But it's mere hours for someone the size of me.
are you implying that we're gonna get ancient draconic backup?
Or that we're small.
First things first, though. We know that there's an army coming to this town. We need to warn the townsfolk and prepare.
Yeah, I'm not small.
You are now.
Size is relative.
You do what you have to do. I won't do this alone, but I am going to do what I need to do. I know these sands better than anybody here.
So be it.
Well, cool. I'm gonna go build me a cottage then.
We would
the dragon's
appreciate
gonna
your
take
help.
care of it.
We don't know what he's sending. What if he can just take control of her again?
He can't. I'm convinced on this.
And if they have some sort of magic that can just take her back?
I don't think that this is an easy thing to do.
Not likely, no, but an
In fact,
entire army?
He's sending an army and it's helmed by Cleo and Asana. They're not particularly magical people. I think we're in the clear. I pray we are.
I don't want to take that chance.
Some chances have to be taken.
So how do we stop an army? Let's start there.
It
You
depends
all
on the
know.
terrain.
Exactly, my little friend.
Why don't
I
we
know more than
talk
just 4 houses.
strategies on the way back to town? Yes.
If that's what we're doing is going back to town, then we're just gonna let this dragon go fly off and go back to her place and recruit some folks and come back.
With Estrel, I think she should come back with us.
To the
You
town.
might want to warn people before
Yes,
that
yeah, right.
happens.
I don't know if that's a good idea.
I
Wait.
think it's about the best idea that we can do.
This very same dragon, no offense, it's Israel, damn near came through the barrier and wrecked the whole fucking city. There's not gonna be a person in that damn town that wants to see this dragon right now.
If
There's
she
gonna be
comes,
tension. There's gonna be
yes.
ten-
God, I'm sorry. Oh,
It's going to be lots of
ahead.
tension.
Yeah,
Lots
there's
of
gonna be
tension.
high tensions. But that wasn't her. That was him.
People will believe a lie because they want it to be
Let's-
true or they fear it's true.
Let me talk to the king. I am his
That was-
most trusted man, the captain of his royal guard. If he's going to
That-
believe anyone, it will be me, and I've seen
That's
this firsthand.
That's exactly what I was going to suggest. If you move on ahead, let them know in advance.
Get
you
on
head
it.
off now?
Sure.
Be safe
No.
coming back to the city.
I
We're gone.
something tells me we'll be just fine.
As you head back to town, Estrel slinks back into the sands. And you see... God damn it! It happened again! That person is not here. The area
the
is...
Joker's just looking around a bit like, that's who got their memories back. Pete.
Like 3 times.
As you're walking back, you are surrounded in a bright light.
Who is?
This... You will find out next episode.
Oh my god!
Ah!
No, she did.
My jellyfish is trying to escape. Unrelated.
So,
I have a jellyfish in my house.
as
He hates
the
everything.
speed run of the cliffhanger, Cleo has told a mysterious Nisana to keep anyone off of her. She motions to lay her head down upon the hard ground and closes her eyes. And after a while, she is gently pushed out of the mirror. She looks at it, looks around. There are guards everywhere. This blue-haired elf is breathing heavily. And the blonde-haired woman turns towards the mirror, and it slowly fades to black.
Dun dun dun.
Nisana is panting. Cleo takes over. And a mysterious hooded figure strides in. And he disappears. They stand back to back, and all of a sudden they are held up against the wall, and they are thrown across the room. They are unconscious from the shock and the pain, and the mysterious figure both drags them down to the dungeon. Speedrun, everyone, favorite part, go.
The part where we get to go to sleep.
Truth, okay.
At this point, yeah.
Cleo caught me off guard. That was pretty fun.
Definitely the surgery.
Dargan!
Yeah.
Pour white goo on a dragon brain. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. That is,
Laughed a lot. That was pretty great.
that's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity right there.
Yeah. Giggity, giggity.
God.
I just love the interaction between everybody. That was great. So
Well, I mean, yeah, it was fun tonight. It was cool. We've been playing for 6 hours.
I
Yeah.
know.
okay,
I'm
yeah.
hungry. I haven't
Well-
eaten dinner.
Not
Oh
really
my God,
6.
Fred.
More like, God damn it, Fred. But so next episode, what's gonna happen is we're all gonna jump in the VC, and whoever got their memories back, I'm gonna drag them down, and we will open the episode with that.
Do we remember at the beginning of this when she had us pick numbers 1 to 6? Who picked 6?
Somebody.
Somebody.
I'm pretty sure it wasn't me.
We can't even remember what the fuck we did last session. And you're asking what the hell we did on the first session?
Yeah, right.
Just saying, I'm pretty sure I picked number 2.
Yeah, I'm just saying too.
I don't want to wait.
Don't you ask dumb shit like that.
Oh, I can't wait. It's gonna be
I'm sorry,
great. I
my
love it.
memory's better than your memory.
You're also a lot younger than me. You have an excuse.
All right.
Yeah, we're old.
Oh my God, we're not that old. Anyway, thank you all so much for listening in. It is really good to be back, really recording again for just everything. Oh, just my computer just being back is just amazeballs, and I have these lovely people to enjoy that experience with. Thank you all so much for listening in to our shenanigans. If you liked the video, do so down below and comment what your favorite part of the video was. And don't forget to peck that bell and scratch the subscribe button so you know when the next video comes out.
My favorite part of the video was 12:18. And now I'm curious to see what 12:18 actually will be in the video.
Yeah, because I edit it, so yeah, it's gonna be... I have a feeling it's gonna be something.
Maybe somewhere during the whole giant lore drop thing, but I don't know whereabouts in the giant lore drop it's going to be.
Oh, it's gonna be a juicy bit. It's gonna be a real juicy bit. But we all hope you are having a good one, and we will catch you next episode.
Bye.
Laters.
Rocky says bye too. As he just screams at me.
Bye.
Oh my God. If Fred doesn't say bye, we can't end the video, and therefore the session carries on.
Forever.
Shame.
You'll never leave.
I just like the tiny bye.
It's not 5 a.m. here yet. We've still got time.
Oh God. Let's not do that again.
No. I got wrapped up in combat and what was going on. I'm like, oh fuck.
Oh.
It just made me laugh because that's been like 2 sessions in a row where we've gone on that long. And they're going, another one was going to be a part 2.
Whoops. Oh, DMobo out.